But Nanny,
Next.
Nanny is somebody that is.
Tap this up. Nanny, I know nobody. Nanny is nobody, me I dream. The poor don't declare you. You cannot be a member of the house of poor because the poor don't declare you.
Hello and welcome to Stargazing, the show that brings you up close and personal with your favorite stars of reggae and dancehall music, Jamaican popular culture, and people who've impacted society in a very big way. I'm Shaun Cain. We do invite you to subscribe to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain YouTube channel, like and share the videos, and leave a comment. We welcome our radio listeners in the UK on Rex Radio, in the USA on Motif Radio and Viscosity Blend, and in Jamaica on Richie B Radio. In this edition of the show, we'll speak with musician, Bedwardite, and social commentator, Ras Ash I.
Ras Ash I is a Jamaican artist whom many consider to be an unconventional social commentator. This is partly because he is not afraid to speak on issues with which most of his contemporaries are uncomfortable. He openly declared his devotion to the teachings of Alexander Bedward, a controversial former Jamaican spiritual leader of the mid-1800s to the early 1900s. Ras Ash I revealed that he has carried out extensive research and written a book in which he shared his findings. He used the medium to denounce common misconceptions of the former preacher. While he maintains his commitment to disseminating the teachings of Bedward, he has taken on another discourse, one that is likely to be met with public disapproval. The Augustown-based artist told the Stargazing with Shaun Cain Show that much of the story of the Maroons of Jamaica appeared to have been contrived to satisfy a political agenda. The Rastafarian social commentator, whose origins could be traced back to the group of people identified in our history books as the Maroons, argued that even the picture presented as that of Nanny of the Maroons is misleading. He says he is determined to reveal the truth that his research has uncovered.
Bowen's likeness has become accepted as that of Nanny. You understand? But she revealed she was never spoken to about its origin.
Ras Ash I believes the people of Jamaica deserve to know what he described as the correct version of their history. He even took swipes at the picture of national hero Paul Bogle that has been embedded among our historical artifacts. The Rastafarian social commentator explains that the same picture has been published as that of American inventor Thomas Jennings. He questions whether the portrait is Paul Bogle's or that of the American. Ras Ash I demands that the custodians and curators of our history come clean and clarify the ambiguous stories and declarations that seem to be making a mockery of our journey as a people.
Ras Ash I, what's good, man?
No hero no there, no. That type bad thing, nothing good no there at all.
So yeah, the hero now.
Yeah, no hero no really there, no. The poor man still have no representation up till today, no.
Yeah, but we just had an election the other day, and you know the people them say, well, you know, things are going good. The current government, that party, them get a third term because they've been going on good over the years. So what you mean, say no hero no there, and nobody not defend the poor way at all, say.
Prime Minister don't really mean better for country, you know.
So what you mean then?
You're Prime Minister mean. Prime Minister mean for all the people them. Because check this and dig this now. At 60 odd years now they say, quote unquote, Jamaica government system have been an independent nation over a piece of rock here. You ever check the crime rate yet?
But them say the crime rate have gone down enough, you know, over the last year or year and a half.
You ever hear a thing yet we say, don't follow everything in our media.
Then who we are going to follow then, Ras? If we now follow the
All right.
media, can we entrust the media with the responsibility of investigating
No.
and reporting
All right.
to us?
Interest in the media are one thing, you know.
Mhm.
But the media don't interest in our people. At that time, no, you know, so we have to understand, say, at the same politician them control and govern media, you know. So here we are going. The media the vice side political arena, you know. It is not really the vice side people, you know. Why you feel you can't say certain things about certain people in the media? Because the media is a protector for those oligarchs. You understand? No good, you know. So you say, who is there for the poor?
No,
The
but
question still
the
asks.
poor voted overwhelmingly to give the current government a third, term, that party a third term. So the people feel comfortable that that party is looking after them. So how can you say otherwise now?
You ever check how much people voted? 500,000 people are voting in Jamaica, you know.
Yes.
And Jamaica have over 4 million poor.
Yes. I agree.
So 500,000 people or 600,000 people can determine the fate of 4 million people or 3 million people.
Yeah, but the other 2.5 million out of 3 million, them have a chance to go and vote, but them choose not to. So them
No,
them
that's
want
right.
half a million, quarter million to determine, or 500,000, to determine their fate.
No, because watch out. The mass get to learn about politics, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The mass get wiser than before, you know. And learn this well. By reasons of the suffering of the mass get wiser. That is why they call it election, you know. That is why I have a place in Jamaica they call the electoral office, you know. So no matter how much people vote, it's not the vote make election win, you know. Andrew Holness was already secured to have a third term because he was secured to be the youngest prime minister ever in the history of Jamaica to enter in a parliament, and that was for a reason.
So Ras, are you saying that the election, the winner wasn't the winner? It was fixed up.
Yeah, man, there's no winner in an election. There's no winner, you know. The electoral office of Jamaica already embedded whosoever they want to keep in that seat there, to keep the mission of the oligarchs. You understand? So Andrew Holness is the youngest prime minister in the history of Jamaican history. And it was for a reason. By reasons of his age, he can do 3 terms. Because he more or likely still in the age bracket of 3 generations. Mark Gold now old man, you know, man.
But I don't
You
want,
understand?
I don't want him. So I ageism at the thing then. That's the problem. Ageism.
So, man, remember when you read them Bible created by Babylon, and them say God call upon the youth when they are what? Strong. A youth God call upon the man. God not call upon no big old tough old man to come run politics, you know.
No, but look here, Mike Henry. Mike Henry was there for a long time. And Mike Henry is big man now. And he just decided to relinquish his...
Not as a prime minister.
Oh,
not as a prime minister.
All right, sir. He was just an MP. I get what you mean. So it's prime minister the thing is about.
So God, which is the government. God is the government and the government is God. Call upon the youth when they are strong. So the younger the prime minister is the greater the agenda for the oligarchs.
So what kind of agenda are you talking about now? What is their agenda? What they want out of this? Why they...
All right. You have to understand how earth set, you know. Here how earth set. Whosoever is consciously aligned for work with the system which is above the people, you are the one they are. For instance, Michael Manley was very rejectful to America and certain things, right? So they push him out. Bruce Golding was rejectful because Bruce Golding tell them, say, him no want that in a cabinet. And they reject him also.
Like it. And them not like
right.
it.
So Andrew Holness now is a very acceptable puppet, a very acceptable prime minister.
Him obedient then. Him obedient. Him not rule.
Yeah. He may come in like Quentin, them say in the Bible, say, slaves obedient unto thy masters, just as how you're obedient unto Christ. So Andrew Holness is as obedient unto his masters, just as how he is obedient unto Christ. So he is worthy to be installed for a third term.
Oh, him not unruly. Him not unruly.
He might work with the agendas of those who keep him in power. Remember, say Andrew Holness is a poor man, you know, man. Remember, say Andrew Holness going to politics, a poor man, you know, man. A poor man, you know, man. So poor man have to be obedient.
Yeah, but he's not a poor man now, so he not have to be obedient anymore.
Listen, man. Listen. From your born poor, you're going to always poor.
But the man, the poor bank account is public knowledge now, you know. And
All right, look. All right. Watch out. Andrew Holness come out of the house a poor. Poor mother, poor father. Poor basic school, poor primary school, poor high school. You understand? So the poor now, the poor recognize him. And the poor say, all right then now. We are going to be cheerleaders back here and cheer if we win. So him himself should have look out for the poor. But him turn him back on the poor. Because why? Him have to listen to those who are sponsor him, who are sponsor government, who are sponsor. Because poor don't have no money to sponsor nothing.
But Ras, I have to disagree with you, you know, in the sense that the man has just been voted in for a third term. The poor voted him in. So can you say...
I'm not voting, get voted, he get elected.
Well, elected by the poor then. Because...
No, not by the poor. All right. If you check Jamaica stats, People's National Party is the most popular party in the last election. The popularity of the People's National Party make people think the PNP win by reasons of the popularity of the party. When time election almost done, like going to Jamaica, and all our numbers them change. Politics is very illegal amongst the people. Them. Politicians breed crime. Politicians breed hunger. Politicians use you and then kill you. Politicians give you money for use you. When politicians can't control you and kill you. So we don't want to go around the circumstances of politics. That is some boy poor when me know boy poor. He poor not just only poor in wealth, you know. By reasons of the suffering and the plundering of the poor get poor in ways too, you know. Poor ways and poor choices, you know.
No, okay.
Because the poor don't have no rich choice, no middle class choice. All garrisons, most garrisons are created by political leaders, you know. Garrisons are created to be political stronghold.
To secure a certain party or certain member.
Yes, secure that seat there. The people them say this is a diarted PMP or a diarted Labour right seat. So I know why people them think the politician are nice people. Listen, man. You know the politician go up on stage, my hydrant. All right. I see him pulpiting, I see him at the same altar, you know. You notice a pastor go up on stage. I see him pulpiting, I see him altar, you know. You notice musician go up on stage. I see him pulpiting, I see him altar, you know. So politician, religion, musician, if you don't know where you are, the three of them is an enemy upon the poor, you know. Because
well, you know, Ras, I think I'm leaning towards believing what you're saying about the pastor thing, you know, because I see a lady put a post on social media the other day, and she said some pastors are carrying $21 million a year.
Hey, listen me good and listen me clearly. The enemies upon the people, the enemies of the poor, the three greatest enemy the poor they have is politician, the church, because the church is Mother Cersei, you know. The politician, Mother Cersei, and musician. The three of them, they are enemy upon the poor. The three of them use the poor to be cheerleaders. The poor have become cheerleaders, a politician, musician, pastors, and now the poor start cheer for athlete. basketball player. The poor are cheerleaders. So hungry people are cheer.
And there's nothing in it for them.
There's nothing more than cheering.
Nice time, Jamaica tours with Shaun.
There is so much you can do in Jamaica. To help you make the most of your Jamaican holiday, book today with Nice Time Jamaica Tours. We provide airport transfers, excursions and tours in Jamaica in air-conditioned comfort and style. If you are coming to Jamaica by cruise ship, be sure to book in advance. While you are in Jamaica, you have to visit the world-famous awe-inspiring 7 Mile Beach in Negril, a huge stretch of white sandy beach and clear blue waters in the warm Caribbean sunshine. Just dive, swim or bask your day away. Intermittently, have a refreshing cocktail at the Pelican Bar in the sea. You can top it off with a relaxing visit to the world-famous Rick's Cafe, where you can see the sunset. As its last smile of the day fills the evening sky with a rich and unforgettable glow, the chance is yours to behold this massive ball of illumination as it slowly and gently climbs down behind the horizons and disappears. To make your dream a reality, call your personal tour guide Shaun today on 1-876-390-9104 or visit nicetimejamaicatours.com. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok at Nice Time Jamaica Tours. Nice Time Jamaica Tours, helping you to create beautiful memories forever. Stargazing with Shaun Cain brings you up close and personal with your favorite stars of reggae and dancehall music and people that have impacted society in a very significant way. We invite you to subscribe to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain YouTube channel, like and share our videos, and leave a comment as we bring you fresh content every week. The Stargazing with Shaun Cain Show will inspire, educate, and bring out the best in you. Stargazing with Shaun Cain, up close and personal.
2x10 man, move real fast, yeah? This is the boy Master Record, the girls them checker. You're watching the Stargazing Show with Shaun Cain, up and personal. 2x10 man, move real fast.
But if you say all is an illusion, then let's look at the things that we hold dear to ourselves, the pillars of our history. People like our heroes, national heroes. Good examples?
Question yourself and ask yourself.
Well, let's say national hero. A hero is a brave man or a brave woman. So these are our national heroes. These are people who have done, these are people who have shown bravery on a national scale.
All right. You mean a hero.
Mm-hmm.
You mean a national hero. National hero in Jamaica mean those who give contribution onto the quote-unquote system Jamaica. That is hero.
Not to the cheerleader.
It have nothing to do with the poor. Those who give contribution to the so-called modern Jamaica system. All right. Watch this and dig this well now. Ask yourself a question. Who made these people national hero? Was it the people? Who made them heroes?
Government generally announce it that these are our national. We declare this person a national hero. Declare that one a national hero. It's a government announcement. So
did the poor tell you they want no hero? The poor tell you they want no hero.
They don't get a chance in it. There's no referendum or any opportunity for them to say what they think.
All right. That means I know.
This is a national hero. And there you go.
That means then the poor have not, if the poor don't declare their hero, like how the poor declare Bedwardite as a champion, if the poor don't declare you understand? The poor, if the poor don't declare you cannot be a member of the house of poor because the poor don't declare you. There's no declaration of the poor.
The poor is not usually involved in that process. The poor is generally.
So check this now.
And this is your hero.
Right, so check this now. The first hero in Jamaica was Marcus Garvey.
Agree or disagree with that? Good decision, bad decision?
All right. Marcus Garvey is not for the poor.
Who said that? He formed the UNIA. That was...
In fact, UNIA, Marcus Garvey was a enemy unto the poor. The UNIA was a system which he created to create a political vehicle to govern over the welfare of the poor. No. Marcus Garvey's mission was to be the black political leader, universal, over the poor business and access. Right? No. The power when Marcus Garvey get in a Jamaica, when Marcus Garvey did run to be a mayor in a place named Allman Town, Marcus Garvey lose the seat to be a mayor. That means that Marcus Garvey involved in political Jamaica, not poor Jamaica. No. After Marcus Garvey lose the seat to be a mayor, then place Marcus Garvey at one place when named Kingston St. Andrew Corporate, KSAC. Marcus Garvey is the foundation for KSAC, Kingston St. Andrew Corporate, quote unquote, Jamaican system, political system. All right. It is right to say that Marcus Garvey is a political hero, not a hero for the poor, because he helped develop the structure and foundation of the modern day Jamaica political parliament.
So the whole political system, he was one of the architects.
Yes. Didn't you know that? Say, Marcus Garvey was the one, when he worked at KSAC, implemented that 8 hours a day must be worked by everyone.
What's wrong with that?
No, listen. It's not about right or wrong. It's knowing what he done to be a political hero.
Okay.
No near right or wrong for me. Me I tell you, say, this is what he had done to be that political oligarch monster.
Mm-hmm.
So when Marcus Garvey created the KSAC, the 8-hour day work week, Marcus Garvey said next, man must get 4 pence and 4 pence, 4 pence, and woman must get 2 pence 6 shilling. Marcus Garvey was the one who structured the wages and the time period where a person should work in the political arena.
That's inequality right there. Being women less.
I know me if you say so. Are you if you say so? Because if me say so, you have a ball again. So you see, Marcus Garvey become a political hero, not because of the poor, because in development and the role that he played among political Jamaica in the political arena. So that is why they make Marcus Garvey become national hero. And it's which party make, or which party you think make him become national hero? Jamaica Labour Party. A one era alone, PMP own, you know. You understand? A one person alone, PMP declare. And it's the biggest lie. Heroine is Nanny.
Nanny. So how is that a lie? I mean, come on, Ras Ash. What you saying now? I know you said a bit about Marcus Garvey, and he's one of our heroes, and I kind of let you have your little way on that.
Next.
But Nanny,
next
is somebody that is...
Tap this up. Nanny, I know nobody. Nanny is nobody, me I dream. All right, watch this now. You see the image of Nanny? You understand? The image of Nanny was drawn in the 1970s by Claude Gill. A competition keeping at Jamaica. You understand? At the Jamaica School of Arts. You understand? And the children were tasked to draw an image of a name. What was the name? Nanny. Nanny never have no face till 1976.
All right, she didn't have a face then, Ras Ash. But that...
Hold on. Nanny, the word nanny in Jamaica never have a face.
All right, hold on. We agree. All right, we agree. I agree to this.
No, but you can't move so fast yet.
All right, let's finish up.
You can't move so fast yet. In 1976, the name Nanny just get the face. So watch out. After them keep the contest, Claude Gill picture, when him draw The woman when draw was Olive Bowen. The student when draw, she named Olive Bowen. You understand?
Olive Bowen was a student at the time.
Yes. So Claude Gale win the contest by reasons of theme drawing of Olive Bowen, in which no government, no principal, no teacher never tell these students, you know that we are going to use this to craft history. So listen now. Claude Gale came to Jamaica in the early 2000s when he created the $500 bill. He questioned it because the Bank of Jamaica continually duplicate the way how him draw it, straying away from the perfection of Olive Bowen. He contested the government about it, and he fly back to America. In Olive Bowen interview, Olive Bowen said she never told not even her children that she was the one who represent Nanny. Olive Bowen became a teacher, and she said that all the days her student was seeing this money, she never told not one of the children that she was the one on the $500 bill who everyone consumed to be as Nanny.
Ras Ash, where you get this kind of information from? Where did you Olive Bowen? Did you read it somewhere? I mean, where did you get that from? Because if I'm telling you, tell me about your source. So,
me know why you believe. I don't know if you believe, but if you know, you hear me go there now.
Help me to know then.
No, you hear me go there now. No more Nanny no for teach that school boy. I know. No more Nanny. No more Nanny after Maroon.
Before you burn out Nanny like that,
do you
believe that there was a character? Forget
watch it. No, watch it. Character. Hold on, no character. God is a character, right?
No,
God is a character.
No, let me get this question out. Before you burn out Nanny like that, do you believe there was a character? There was a person in the embodiment of Nanny? No. The name for now. But was there a person embodying that Nanny, that character?
No, nobody knows.
The slave ship never sailed that person to the Caribbean.
No. The first Maroon ever existed in Jamaica is Juan de Bolas. I hear that name, the Spanish, Juan de Bolas. And he was the first Maroon working for Spain. Juan de Bolas was kidnapped by England. And Juan de Bolas became the first Maroon again for work for England. When Spain system work for England, Spain created a next Maroon, Juan de Sierras. And Spain used Juan de Sierras and killed Juan de Bolas and destroyed the militia of the British Maroon. No. The reason why they want to entrench the Maroon system in Jamaica is to intertwine the people with Africanism. Because removing of Maroon system out of Jamaica, African have no talk. You understand? African have no talk. So this perpetuating of history is to Africanize our people.
Ras Ash, tell you what, this is really hot what you're saying, and I really want to explore it a bit more, but I need to take a quick break. And then we come back and we go a bit further into this, because what you're saying sounds quite bizarre. It's very strange. I mean, I've never heard this version before, but I'm prepared to listen because I think that's how we learn. But you're tuned to the Shaun Cain Show, and we're speaking with musician, Bedwardite, and social commentator, Ras Ash the First. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Stargazing with Shaun Cain brings you up close and personal with your favorite stars of reggae and dancehall music and people that have impacted society in a very significant way. We invite you to subscribe to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain YouTube channel, like and share our videos, and leave a comment as we bring you fresh content every week. The Stargazing with Shaun Cain Show will inspire, educate, and bring out the best in you. Stargazing with Shaun Cain, up close and personal. Are you heading to Jamaica for a short stay and need convenient accommodation away from the hustle and bustle of the city? The warm and inviting Williams Family Home Airbnb is a spacious and comfortable two-bedroom short stay accommodation nestled in quiet Windsor Castle, Portland, located within easy reach of Boston and Frenchman's Cove sand beaches, the Rio Grande, home of the world-famous Rio Grande rafting attraction, and Jamaica's Blue Mountains National Park, a World Heritage Site. The Williams family home provides elegant and comfy beds, ensuite bathroom with hot water, a large and cozy living room, modern air conditioning, washing machine, cooking and dining facilities, Wi-Fi, flat screen TV with access to Netflix and Disney Plus and other channels, free parking and security cameras on premises for your privacy and peace of mind. Forget your cares and enjoy your deserved break in very peaceful surroundings. You can stay at the Williams family home Airbnb for one night, a few nights, a whole week or even longer. To secure this quiet and comfortable short stay accommodation at one of the most competitive rates, check availability and book now at airbnb.co.uk. The Williams family home Airbnb, your relaxing home away from home.
Hey yo, it's me, your truly Fitzroy Lee 123, inviting you to check out Stargazing with Shaun Cain. Anywhere you're there in the world, Stargazing with Shaun Cain. Stargazing, it's amazing. Keep it blazing, Shaun. Hot water, hot water, hot water.
Welcome back. You're tuned to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain Show, and we're speaking with musician, Bedwardite, and social commentator Ras Ash the First. Now, Ras Ash, before we took the break, you made some statements. It seems like you're prepared to rip up our history books, or for want of a better term, to rewrite our history. Is that the case? How do you see it?
You reach the age where the people them need the pen again. Yeah. Serious, man. As we said, our real books need to be written.
Right.
Our story instead of his story. Our story instead of their story.
So who is going to be charged with the responsibility of writing our story?
All right. That one never strange to you. You see, you have to learn to write. On your breastplate. No, listen up. You, me, he, she, them, those. We all have to learn to write the law of life upon our breastplate. Your heart, which is H-E-A-R-T, is thy earth, which is E-A-R-T-H. Heart and earth and scrambling the both word are the same thing. No, your heart is the earth and your earth is the heart. Your thinking, your action, your ear set, your set, your cargo bring come, your needs, your wants. Poor people have to learn to start monitor these things. Monitor inside instead of monitor outside. That is the first form of writing. Monitor inside. Because your story, is right upon your heart,
Mm-hmm.
That is why when enough people start talk, then say them attack from their heart, which is their story. So enough people put too much fuck upon their heart, sorry. Then put too much stupidness upon their heart. So by reasons of what you put upon your heart, it become your reasoning. It become your consciousness. It become your awareness. It become your way of life. Because your heart is filled with thistles and thorns. So anytime a good person come in your life, you kill them. So you're going to be a type of person where say, nobody no good because everybody are going to be the same thing for you. So this is the way you start writing. Rewrite yourself. Rewrite your story. Or you look on things, or you look on people, or you look on life. So when I really talk about writing, it is not about to write one book and give people again. That don't make no sense. We all are our own writers of our story.
Yeah, but the thing is that we can only write from now onwards. What happened in the past? We weren't present. So how are we gonna? Who's gonna take us back to the truth?
No, all right. This is it, you know. There's no truth where a man I look for, you know. There's no truth, you know. Because out of it all, we are still here. And when we pass and leave, out of this, others will still be here. No. The perpetuating of history is war and crime and promises. All of that is for Hollywood to make movie and to make show. And to make history book. While looking at the history book, which is history book, it don't make no sense to our book. We are only looking at our oppression in a different form, and I call it entertainment. So almost you give me my oppression in a form of entertainment for me laugh and for me smile.
But we have been doing it. We've been laughing and smiling.
That is why I tell you now, the people need to rewrite that book of themselves, or they look on life, or they look on things, with them hear, with them see, with them watch, with them look into. Because watch ya, you are the own problem, you know. You are your problem, you know, Shaun. It's not money our problem, you know. It's not house, it's not car, you know. It's you are your problem by reasons of how you want to get to it.
But a lot of it is how we've been socialized. We've been told that this is how we should live. This is what we should do. And
that is why
institutions in society reinforce that. For example, you can't do this, you can't do that. The school say you must do this, you must do that. And we just accept it because we don't know any different.
All right, watch out now. We know better. It's our choices. Many people want to end up like the pipe and the Muslim, you know. You understand? It's not all of the Muslim are going to follow back at the pipe, you know. You have 1 and 2 mouse. 1 and 2 mouse, we are going to say, hey, now go the road there.
You gotta suss out what.
You understand? So no for the Muslim, I go straight from the party piper. So the Muslims straight from the party piper. Them use the mass Muslim now to kill those people who stray away from the piper's food.
Present them as the enemy or something that's not right.
Yes. So you see, we all have to learn how to cut down the numbers of the piper, the followers of the piper. Because the followers of the piper are the same thing we talk about too long. They might cheerleaders, they might cheerlead the piper. While the piper play the flute, they might cheerlead and the piper carry them over the cliff. They might cheerlead themselves and to get at the
over the cliff.
And the piper is not going because the piper just stand up on side where the cliffs and blow the flute, everything I go over one and they might see them go. So not until my people stop dancing to the songs of the pipers, they are always in a punks. Alright. Remember say I'm one of the artists, you know. Me no run down the glory of the artist, you know. Me no run down platform. Me no run down stage. Me no run down tour. Me no run down foreign. Me no run down.
You don't run down cheerleaders.
No, me don't become a cheerleader in the world of puppet. So me rather these things that I do, these things are the things which I cheer. No people that say the artist is a madman, you know, man. Yes.
Well, I can imagine, quite a few people listening thinking, well, this man is so he's lost his mind.
Yes, because me now follow the flute piper. You know, see how much artists depress over visa. When they can't get figure foreign and Babylon tell them, say, dread, you can't get no visa. They dread them depress and sad and cuss and bonfire for visa. Ballad and dread. Cuss for visa, ball for visa, beg, you know, because every musician a beggar, you know. Musician a beggar, pastor a beggar, politician a beggar. When you see the whole of weapon station, I beg, we are beg. You see that we are beg for peace, we are beg for war, we are beg for more show, we are beg for money, we are beg for something. All of we are beggar. musician a beggar, singers and players of instrument a beggar. So it's the moment me use my platform, me beg for sing thing different. No. Before Nanny became a national hero you have a man by the name of Colonel Harris. You hear me say his name? Colonel Harris. He was the chief in Nanny Town before Nanny became heroine. No. Colonel Harris is the first Maroon to be in Parliament as a senator. A Maroon senator. A Maroon senator. Colonel Harris, a Maroon senator. No. Colonel Harris was the one who went onto Michael Manley and tell Michael Manley, say, Nanny must be a national heroine.
But you said Nanny must be.
No, listen.
But
no,
you,
listen up.
Right.
Listen up. Listen. I'm speaking of how the name Nanny came into the heroine aspect.
Right. Good. Good.
Right. So Colonel Harris now, because him come from Nanny Town and grow up with the tradition and folklores of Nanny, him being a senator, him see it as a chance for him implement thy system of Maroon within thy culture of Jamaica as a chief of the Maroon in Nanny Town then.
So who was the nanny? Who was the nanny that the town?
No, listen, no, Nanny was the same folklore story where those people had. You understand?
So Nanny was just a figment of the imagination. Nanny was made up like like an anti.
Yes.
Another
yes. Yes. The folklore. It was a folklore, a story, and a story spoken of, not a sport that a story experienced.
That's been lived. It's a story that was made up. It's fabricated.
Right. No. Colonel Harris went to Michael Manley, which was a prime minister then.
Was it Michael or Norman? Which one?
No, Michael Manley. He went unto him and make him say, watch I know. You know, say, this and this and this and this. So the prime minister, which was Michael, sent the research unto university. You understand? That is how the university officers, Michael Manley and Colonel Harris, are responsible for the entrenching of Nanny to become a heroine. Not a cat, because they mean no history, no Nanny more than the folklore. So it could not be researched, not revised. So why them say the Maroon are warriors? Yes, because to become a Maroon, you were gunman, you were pirate, or vagabond, or whatsoever. So you come sign allegiance to the Maroon and say, all right, I work with you know. So eventually, pirates, vagabonds, murderers, looters become Maroons under the organization. Just like, oh, you see, Henry Morgan was a pirate, a killer, a buccaneer, and become a governor. Strange, Strange story, strange Jamaica.
Strange indeed.
So Maroon is not a people. Maroon is a form of a policing organization working for the system.
So listen now, Ras. The stories that we've been told about the Maroons escaping from the plantation and making their way up into the hills and establishing their own communities up there, as well as the booby traps they set to catch the British or hurt the British and slow down the advance of the British in recapturing them. Is that not true?
To understand that story or that writing or whatsoever you just said, you have the perspective. Who are Maroons? No. The Maroons were the pirates, the warriors, the killers, the hunters. You understand? So if the Maroon them get tired for work with the system and them fled, they fled to the mountains.
So did that happen?
So in every organization, you have, you know, call it
Defect.
a dismantled unity at a time.
Right.
Me not work for you no more. So the Maroon them still are not African. Maroons are just man who understands that me not work with you no more, you know.
Well, listen, me know, Ras. Was there ever a Paul Bogle and the Paul Bogle stories chopping the way through Stony Gut all the way to the governor's house in Spanish Town and that? Did that ever happen? Was there a Paul Bogle? Was he ever hanged?
All right.
Because I see a picture being presented as Paul. What is that?
No, it is better. It is better to tell a truth without an image than have a truth and tell it with a lie. So watch out. If there was a Paul Bogle, them should have just know that there was a Paul Bogle without an image. Just like Shakespeare Woods. Shakespeare Woods, the bare feet prophet in Jamaica, the man who anointed Bedwardite leader over a Baptist with the 24 elder them. They don't have a picture of Shakespeare Woods. But he was here. He was here. He was here. You understand? No. Paul Bogle picture have been misrepresented. And yet still the government of Jamaica don't. All right. A world court them something for going on. You see, if the government of Jamaica knows that them history have been breached, that's a criminal charge, you know, to any other else country who do that, you know. Because you are manipulating the system of education among a nation.
So who would be guilty of this then?
Any other else, for instance, if America say Paul Bogle is an inventor and Jamaica knows that Paul Bogle belongs to Jamaica, America is liable to under a lawsuit because they are dismantling our history. No, America knows that the picture failed. Jamaica knows that the picture failed. So no I told them no business. It's all for sale. It's all for sale.
So let me, because you know you're a bit elusive in your responses, and I mean like concrete, conclusive answers. So Paul Bogle, did he exist or did he not exist? In your
Paul Bogle, I will tell you again. If there was a Paul Bogle, why is Paul Bogle an inventor and yet still Paul Bogle is a national hero? Come on, Shaun, man. Come on, Shaun. No matter for me. Me already mad already.
All right.
And here we are going now. The government of Jamaica, not the government of America, don't come together as two responsible government for declare and rectify the history. Both of them lead it, make it a flow. Both of them are sell it same way. One has sell it as an inventor and one still has sell it as a national hero. Come on, man. Come on, that is puppetry. For me, my heart, my breastplate, no Nanny, no Sam Sharp, no Paul Bogle. Jamaica is political. Those are the people who then put up for the answer. You know. The question we ask, who is there for the poor? None is there for the poor. Who is there for the poor? Hey, there's nobody for the poor. So Paul Bogle, Sam Sharp, and Nanny was put up as a representation for the poor. Three illusion the poor get. And the rest are here them political.
So was there a peace treaty then?
Peace treaty have been signed in Jamaica from Juan de Bolas them days.
So is that the peace treaty that everybody's been talking about?
What is peace treaty? Peace treaty, we didn't call peace treaty, and a peace treaty. It's a treaty for work with you.
Oh, if you turn snitch, then fine.
You understand? Because within a peace treaty, The aggressor is the leader of the treaty. You understand? So you as a person, you know, and you're tired for war and say, all right, Cho, now work with Shaun Cain, I too long we have war and worse. Cho, I'm tired of this, you know, man. All right, he my government. And you start give me authority and power now. Give me too little power, no? And give me too little power for me feel all right again. And the two of us just want to thief people. Then. There's no peace.
So listen now, because I know lots of people say they are descendants of Maroons and they come from this place and that place and you have Maroon community.
You can't tell you.
So is that all not true?
You say, for me father, for me blood father. He come from one place with name, in born at one place with name Maroon Town, St. James. For me blood father. So no one can come tell me about Maroon. See me father.
My mother's mother was born in a place called Retirement in St. Elizabeth. That's a compound. Maroon Heartland, that's what we know. I mean, we don't know that part of the story, but that's where she was born. That's what's on her birth certificate, and that's in the national.
Right. So
she herself as a Maroon. You know? So what is that? I mean,
so me, you know, coming from a father out of a place where they call Maroon Town. You know, my father never ever established himself as a Maroon or a speaker for Maroon.
Strange.
My old man say Maroon a thief. You understand? My old man say Maroon them, the ways I Maroon them is not for poor. You understand? In Maroon, you see, just like how you see Curry them a fight for power. That is always the mentality of those who claim to be under a banner, a Maroon. Power strugglers. You understand? Power strugglers. Those who want power. In this way, Curry do. Curry sell out the whole of Maroon Town. Now when sell it out. He and Andrew Holness in a big war. And when Curry do last election, Curry go vote for PMP party. A People's National Party Curry support, you know. So he must sway the Maroons political. We call Maroons political because why? Curry desires space in the parliament because Mark Golding promised him and say, watch your Curry. If Mark Golding win election, him I go beg Curry be the first Maroon in a parliament. So listen now, Curry is a dunce because Curry forgets a Maroon in a parliament already. Colonel Harris, the man who entrenched the power of the illusion of the Maroons in parliament. So him could never ever be the first man as a Maroon in parliament in which a greater Maroon than him was in parliament already. So listen now, these guys will call themselves Maroon. They only seek Babylon and colonial rights and representation. They might fight for Babylon throne. They want to rule over people. They want to rule over land. They want to set legislation. They want to set rule. They want to set law. That is the power struggle of these guys. They are not for the poor. They use the poor, oppress the poor, plunder the poor, turn the poor and a cheerleader back at them.
So National Heroes Day is pointless then, as far as you see it.
Fine, watch out now. October is the same month when they kill George William Garden. You understand? They kill George William Garden about the 20th day of October. And you come celebrate George William Garden National Heroes Day on the 18th of October. That is a disrespect. I show the other as a parliamentarian and them say, George William Garden is a man who did not parliament. And him takes side with the poor against parliament, I will kill him. So this is a reminder that any other as parliamentarian help the poor, I will kill you. None is for the poor. So almost you celebrate George William Garden to be a national hero. A man with a charge of treason. And you hang him in front of thousands of people. What him do for be national hero dead? So, me no blame politics no more. Me no blame religion no more. Me understand these two beasts so them put in front of me. And you see, if people understand these two beasts, and you use them instead of they use you. So in the abundance of water, the people are thirsty. By reasons of the lack of knowledge and understanding, that children still suffer. Knowledge without understanding don't make no sense. And understanding without knowledge still don't make no sense. Because without knowledge you understand not. And without understanding, without knowledge, you still have it not. So watch ya. Respect again.
Yeah.
Respect again.
Yeah, man, we need to search, man. We need to find out the truth, man. Keep looking, because as you said, the information is out there. What is so good about this is the internet. Because I think when all those stories are being fabricated, being made up, nobody thought of this internet thing, that one day this internet thing going to come forward. You can Google this and Google that. And you realize the Paul Bogle picture is some man called Jennings from back in America. And some other things you realize. So guess what? A lot of it, man, is being, deciphered, as you say. So the truth is coming out. And we'll see it, man. But Ras Ash, it was really good spending some time, man, and listen to your perspective. As I said, you always come with something different. And this is what we need to know. We just need all these different perspectives. We can take our pick and decide which is true. Because once we start studying and we start digging, we'll find more and more and more. And then it's up to us to decide if we want to accept what we find or we just leave things as they are. But this is part one of our interview. That's all we have time for. We're going to be back the following week with the second part, and we'll check in with Ras Ash again and hear some more. Well, that's all we have time for in this edition of the Stargazing with Shaun Cain Show. Our special guest was musician, Bedwardite, and social commentator, Ras Ash the First. We invite you to join us for the Stargazing with Shaun Cain Show, the musical side, every Sunday from 10 o'clock to 12 midday, British Standard Time, on Motif Radio, Viscosity Blend, and from Jamaica on Richie B Radio, and also on Rex Radio in the UK. So please subscribe to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain YouTube channel, like and share the videos, and leave a comment. Until next time, this is Shaun Cain saying, thanks for joining. See you soon.
Respect.
Hey, this Ras Ash, your First Nation. Hey, study racial.
Missy said they my alien. They couldn't take this land. Bedwardite, rise and take a stand. Missy said they my alien. They couldn't take this land. Bedwardite, rise and take a stand.